you with a live stream of some good old Skyforge, and on this particular stream we're going to be talking about knowing the importance of your role of the character that you play, whether it be a support, DPS, or a tank. I'm going to go ahead and get the phone set up right quick so I can actually see comments as they come in. As soon as this thing loads up, make sure I got it on the good old charger. And we're going to roll right into things once that gets going. Alright, looks like we are all caught up. Go ahead and turn this bad boy to the side, make sure I can see the comments. There we go. Alright, so as the video description says, knowing the importance of your role, and this goes for any MMO, not just Skyforge in general, but if you're a new MMO player, this is very, very important. So as you can see right now, I'm a gunner, classified as a DPS. You're there, and I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Everybody that starts in MMOs usually starts as a DPS, just because it's the easiest to understand. Not necessarily the easiest to play, but the easiest to understand. I'm sorry if I feel like I got kind of a lisp going on. Just got back from the dentist and got a filling put in, but mouth is still kind of numb. But he said I could eat right after, so I said, fuck it, I could stream right after too. And this was definitely on my mind in the dentist's office. I was thinking about this, so I figured I'd say a little something about it. So DPS, damage per second. Your role is simple: do damage. Several different types of DPSs. You have your range DPS, like this gunner that I'm currently on right now. You have melee DPS, berserkers, slayers. I don't know. I kind of feel like the kinetic almost fits into that melee DPS era, just because of how close usually you want to be to let your skills go or whatnot. But mainly a range DPS, and basically you just stay out of the shit. If stuff is falling around you, you stay out of it. That's basically the gist of being a DPS. Don't walk in the stupid. If you see stupid on the ground, stay out the stupid and keep damaging the target. Now we're going to switch over right quick. We're going to talk about tanking. This is, my God, to me, tanks are the most important role. I know some people will say, well, the healer is the most important because they keep everybody alive, Cajun. Everybody knows that. Well, no, not necessarily. I believe the tank is the most important role because the tank is the one that predicts the flow of the fight. They predict the tempo of the fight. Usually, you want to follow the tank into any encounter that you happen to run into. But does this happen in Skyforge? Hell no. Fucking outlaws go out there and ass blast around, be the first one into the fray. Now, usually they're pretty strong, so I mean, they've gotten their prestige up, so they can do that shit. But if you're just starting out the game and you're doing group content, don't be that jackass that bypasses everybody just to get your ass killed and get mad at the group. Like, don't do that. But speaking of tanking, so yes, first one into the fray. That's usually the way it's supposed to go. Second thing with that is that you want to make sure that you are actually maintaining the aggro. And as you can see with the tank, if you look at some of their abilities, I don't know what this jackass think he doing standing next to me like he can do something. But anyway, if you look at the abilities here, they actually give you a really good one to lead off when you're onslaught. As soon as you hit the enemy, you know, you get this big circle AoE that comes around and pretty much attracts all the mobs to you. And also with one of your passives, your prosecutor, you know, you generate 400% more threat. So I mean, aggro is pretty automatic in this game. It's an automatic thing. You just run up and you hit stuff. You should have the aggro. Nothing should take aggro from you. If something does take aggro from you, reapply onslaught, get it back, and continue doing your tanking. Continue your rotation. Another thing with this game in particular, you have two ways to shield yourself. You have a celestial shield, which basically shields only you. And then you have this little bad boy, the Aegis of Light, which will shield you and a player who is the lowest health in your group. So as a tank, your job is not only to sit there and look at the mob that you're hitting, you also have to pay attention to your party bar. If you see somebody getting real low health, pop it. My thing is, I usually always pop this whenever it's off cooldown. I alternate between popping Celestial Shield. Once Celestial Shield runs out, I pop Aegis of Light, and vice versa. I mean, these are the only two shields that we have, really. These two right here: Celestial Shield, Aegis of Light. As long as you're doing that, you're doing your job, good on you. Now, another thing about this game in particular, if you're a low prestige character, if you don't have a lot of health, even if you go into a raid group and you're buffed or whatever the case may be with your health, if someone else is in the raid group and they're a higher, if you're a 23,000 prestige and someone else is a 85,000 prestige, and then someone else is a 90 to 100,000 prestige, and all three of you pick tanks, your ass needs to switch off tank. Let the two higher prestige motherfuckers tank, because number one, they have the health, okay, and they have better mitigation. You are no good to a raid dead as a tank. That is one of the worst things that can possibly happen. The entire flow of the raid changes, the aggro goes everywhere, people start dying left and right, and yes, it's your fault. It's your fault. There's nothing that you can say. You picked that role. That looking to you to be the leader of the group. That's what a tank is. They are the leading person. Usually the tank is the most knowledgeable. They have a knowledge of the fight. If you've never been in a raid or whatever the case may be in this game, tank is not what you should pick. If it's your first time running through any of the raids, do not do that to your group. Go DPS, or hell, go support even. So that's all I got to say about tanking, really. Keep the aggro, keep up your shields and heals, and well, in this case, keep up your shield and buff. Make sure you're popping your hollow ground to get the extra damage. And no, you're not a DPS. I mean, granted, the tanks do a shit ton of DPS in this game, but your job is not to do damage per second. Your job is to maintain aggro. That is first and foremost. Damage per second comes second. Not first. That's not your first obligation. First you grab the aggro, then you worry about your rotation. Make sure you get that aggro first, though, as a tank. That's your biggest job. And I usually main tank in most MMOs that I play, so I mean, that one's kind of near and dear to my heart. Thirdly, we're going to talk about support / healer in this case with this particular MMO. So we'll just go ahead and switch over to the one that I actually prefer, which is the Alchemist, which I still really don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this character, by the way. Like, I don't play healer. That's not my thing. One thing you will notice, healers are pretty much the most toxic. In any group, the healer is the one that's always talking shit. Constantly. But at the same time, I can't really blame them, because they have the second biggest job. Kind of the first and second biggest job split down the middle. Your first biggest job is to make sure that your raid stays alive. More so than looking at the mob that y'all are attacking, you should be focused at the top left of your screen, looking at the I wish this dude would just go away. Like, I'm gonna need you to not. Like, don't. All right, bruh. Cool. Get out of here. Anyway. But yeah, you should be looking at that top left. You should be looking at your party as a whole. You should be seeing who's low on health. You should be throwing out the shields to the people that need it. You have a lot more stuff to pay attention to as a healer. A lot of shit going on. But also make sure that, you're keeping yourself healed as well. Don't forget to shield yourself. That is the one thing that I see a lot of healers forget, and a lot of good healers forget too. Like, they're really good with keeping the party alive, but then they forget about themselves. Make sure that you heal yourself. Make sure you shield yourself, because without you, we have no more shields. You go down, that's a wrap for shields. Then it's basically up to everybody else, and they have to be on point to get shit done. What I like about the Alchemist is that they don't have the damage boost the way that the Lightbinder has it, to where the Lightbinder basically just puts an AoE around himself, and anybody standing in it gets a 20% damage boost. The Alchemist more so has one that's activated, And you can tell when it happens, all the DPS will turn red. You'll get like a big glowy red aura around you and shit, and you'll be able to go ham. I do like that about the Alchemist, but that's the second thing with the healers and supports on this game here is that they do provide a damage buff. So supports are always a good thing to have in your raid groups. Even the 5-mans, I know a lot of people like to run them 5 DPS. You know, do your thing. But 4 DPS and a support will probably get the job done a lot faster just because of that extra 20% damage buff that a support class can bring to the group. So I highly recommend, if you're not, you know, if that's what you want to do, great, but make sure that you get proficient at it, learn all your skills, learn a good rotation, and just have fun with it, man. This is not something, I mean, I know I unlocked the class, but it's not something that I'm gonna just sit there and jump on first thing. I'll be support at a very last resort. Like if we go into a raid and I see that there's absolutely no supports and nobody is trying to switch to support, then yeah, I'll go ahead and make that adjustment and try my damnedest, you know, to pay attention and keep everyone alive. But it doesn't always work out that well for me. I'm just not a healer, man. That's not what I'm about. Either I'm tanking some shit in the face or I'm hitting some shit in the face. But healing, not for me. But that was just a little quick tidbit. It's something I just wanted to get off my chest and get out there to the people, because I feel like that's something that's been lost in this game, or lost to this game, is that the Holy Trinity is there for us to use, having tanks, healers, and DPS, but it hardly ever happens. It's a beautiful thing when it happens and it actually goes down well, but as most people know, the content's pretty easy for anybody over 90,000 prestige, and you can pretty much ass blast through everything. Especially these 5-man groups, you can ass blast the fuck out of these. Anybody ain't gonna say shit. So yeah. So actually, what I'm gonna get into is an Operation Isabella, just to see if I can get that 2.3 amulet there, which will be lovely if I can. Oh no, we don't want to solo that bad boy. I ain't that ready yet. But I'm gonna go in as a DPS, switch off of my paladin, because usually the tanks that I've seen in this group for some reason are high prestige, but then if I go to either Medea or Operation Ophelia, I run into the lowest prestige tanks in the history of Everdom of prestige tanks. I think the last time I did Ophelia, I had one 23,000 prestige tank and one 31,000 prestige tank, and I don't even understand how they're getting into these raids. You can't even get into these at that prestige. You have to be at least 36,000 prestige to get into these. So how are you letting them get into these? But that's neither here nor there. That's something that the developers are going to have to work out and actually get the content in order. Let me go ahead and switch back over. What do I want to play as? Fuck it, I'll run in there with the stupidly overpowered outlaw. And yes, they are stupidly overpowered, despite what everybody I know people want to hate on and be like, don't say that, they're gonna nerf it. They're not gonna nerf this shit. They're not gonna nerf this shit. There's no need to nerf it, because once, from what I've been hearing, once they release Witch, Warlock, and whatever, the Monk and all the other shit, like I guess Necromancer or Witch are supposed to be the highest DPS in the game as of right now. So they think Outlaw is stupid. They just wait. Just wait till we get those other classes. I just really hope that it doesn't turn into a whole toxic environment to where if you're not using a witch, you can't be in our raid group type shit. I hope that's not the case. Every class should still remain viable, and you should be able to play whichever class you feel comfortable playing, especially if it's your main. Let me make sure I got the right type of guns on this bad boy. No, I don't want this shit. Let me get the, there we go. Let's see what we got to work with. We want damage when combat starts, the target's defense, or range damage. I think we're going to go with range damage. Yeah, we'll stick with that. I think I got range damage on. Alright, good stuff. I know it's probably getting a little bit later over there in the States, so this might take a while for it to pop. I just don't. I wish I had more province shit to do. I actually went ahead and cleared out all of my my open world areas last night, and so now I have absolutely nothing to do with these provinces anymore. Like, they're all done. So I mean, oh man, I can't wait for my upper lip to stop being numb so I can actually talk regular. It's like, it feels so, it's like one of those things where like you feel like you just have a booger, a constant booger in your nostril, but there's not one there. It's just that it's numb. So every time you itch it or rub it, it just tickles. It's like, what the fuck is that? Wait for everybody to spawn in. We have a tank. We got 2 tanks, no supports. It's still gonna work out. I'm not even tripping on this raid. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. People just kind of run through it. But I'm not gonna be that bad outlaw that runs in front of the entire group. I'm actually gonna let the tank do what they have to do. I can't target this bad boy. So yeah, this group's actually not bad. They're letting the tank go out there and pull the aggro. You just saw him do that. That's what that big aura that was that popped up around him or whatever. And as long as he's got aggro, like, the DPS are free to do whatever they want to do. No mob should be hitting them in the face. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. I couldn't tell if that was a goddamn boss or if that was a whatchamacallit. Don't like how my health isn't coming back. Like, what the hell is going on? We're not in combat. You can give me my health back, game. That'd be cool. So am I not targeting this guy now, or what guess I wasn't. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, well, that's a wrap now. He done went God mode outlaw. Shit, we ain't got to do nothing no more. That's the whole raid right there. I ain't got to do shit. I can just keep on running. Damn, he's got range like that? That's pretty fucking stupid. Oh, that thing's already dead. Don't waste the grenade. Toss that bitch. Oh God. Like he just stood there and like looked at him like what? Yeah, that's how simplistic this raid is. You just run around and just smash shit. Jesus. That shit was just insubordinate and churlish. Yeah. I do realize how good the Outlaw is, though. I don't play with it often just because I feel that it's such an easy mode character, which, I mean, you can't lie, it is. I know that's why a lot of people play it, because it's definitely a new player friendly class, easy to learn. Even if you're not doing everything possible that the Outlaw can do, you're still probably going to be pumping out more DPS than someone who probably knows what they're doing, like a gunner or some shit like that. So it helps get shit done fast. If you want to run through something really quick, Outlaw's the way to go. I like it though because it's a combination of Reaper and McCree, which I thought was pretty awesome. And there's the final boss. Oh wow, he went. That's the quickest I think I've ever seen him go up. Oh God. Nope. There's that. Oh shit. I got a trophy. I don't even know what that means. All right, let's check and see if we got any more equipment worth getting. Oh, okay. It's like we got a. So what was this? 1.76. So I got something higher than 1.76 somewhere. Bam. Look at that. Getting on up there. I'm gonna go check and see what that trophy was. Give me 1 second. I just want to know what the hell that was and what it meant. Oh, just complete 10 raid adventures. Gay. Thought that shit was something good. Alright. Let's see what else we got. So I'm going to give Operation Medea a shot just to see if I can actually run through there and see if we can do the damn thing. I had no luck with this raid last night. This one, Orophilia, kept on getting brand new players, or I mean, for lack of better terms, I'm not going to call them scrubs, but scrubs. That just couldn't hang, man. Just couldn't hang. And the thing about this game is not hard. It's not complicated. Where they get you at is it's all about your might and progression of level. Once you reach a certain might, once you reach a certain level, oh, we out over here with the fat booty. Hey, bitch, how you doing? Let me look at you. Walk around you right quick. I ain't gonna. And then I'm gonna walk off like a boss. I am queued up for something, bitch. That's why I can't join your invitation. I'm sorry. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get down and boogie. So in that last raid, for instance, at least before, up until the point the other outlaw went God mode and pretty much a tank wasn't even necessary anymore. Up until that point, though, like the tanks were actually doing their job. They were ahead of the group. They were pulling aggro. They were doing exactly what the tank was supposed to be doing. A lot of these raids I go into, I'll see a tank chilling off in the back, waiting for somebody else to go. Like, no, get your ass into the fray. You are the first one that's supposed to hit anything. If anything getting smacked, it should be you doing it first. And then everybody else can go hamburger. But you should be getting the first licks as a tank on anything. Now this one, this Operation Medea, if I ever get in it, is pretty interesting. Because basically there's a Phytonide boss in there. It's two of the little plant people. Two of the little veiny bitches that throw thorns every fucking where and get you stuck in bullshit. But usually every time I go in there, there's two tanks. And I don't understand why each tank has, you know, one or the other, one mob of the other. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, Ben? God damn, room's starting to fill up. Lord. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling? Oh, man. Oh, shit. Lord, am I ever going to queue up for this shit? Well, it's only been 4 minutes. I can't complain. I've sat there and waited for an hour and a half on some of the Final Fantasy 14 dungeons, so if I'm in a dungeon before 15 minutes, I can't even.
You on PC?
No. No, this is PS4.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, shit, this game's been out for a minute on PC. I don't even know if it's even got a population like that anymore there. I know the PS4 population's kind of big just because the game just came out for PS4, so a lot of people hopped on that train. All right, so I'm looking at a 98,000. There we go. There we go. Who else we got up in here? A 32. How? How did you get your ass in here? Like, I don't understand that. How did you even make it in this? Who the fuck, bitch? All right, Tank. I'm gonna just come in and do the spin to win. Oh, we got a knight too? That's pretty rare to see. There's a lot of paladins. Oh, God, no. Get away from me. I see more paladins than anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and target him. All right. Get your ass in there, knight. And you went and hit the wrong goddamn thing. You were supposed to hit this big, ugly bastard. Oh, give me this health, Lord. Who died? How did he even die? Like, the Slayer of Toilets. All right. Come on here, group. I'm gonna wait on you. Yep, there we go. There go the tank. Don't get your ass up there and do something with yourself. here dancing like a ballerina. Come on, grenade proc. Give it to me. Damn, they didn't even give me my grenade proc. That's kind of sad. So, I mean, for the most part, putting out pretty good, pretty decent amount of damage. You know, we might actually make it through this shit. Take that, you suck-ass tramp. Oh, how? How did I get sucked up into that? Some bitch moved. Woo, give me that. I'm trying to figure out how these people are dying, man. Like, what are you getting hit by? Like, stop standing in dumb shit. I don't know what. I don't know any other way to put that. Politely, like, stop standing in stupid. You're not there to stand in stupid unless you're the tank. Tank's supposed to stand in stupid. That's what they there for. All right, let's wreck this motherfucker. Waiting on you. Oh, go figure. What did I say? The tank. The lowest prestige in this motherfucker is the goddamn tank. Nope, I lied. There's a 30, a 28. What, bitch? Where they do that? Oh yeah. We may make it past this boss here, but once we get to the fighting outside, this is pretty much a fail group. I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, I know that seems wrong. Cage, you should have faith in your team. I don't. I don't. Not after seeing that. Like, this is going to be a fail group after this boss. I promise. See, why do I have the aggro? Why? Get that shit off me, man.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Ponage? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
That's good, man. Glad to hear it.
I'm trying to get Gunner right now.
Yeah, Gunner is actually my main class, man. I really enjoy Gunner. It's a really good class, has some really good AoEs. I think that's his biggest strength right there is the AoEs with the rockets. That thing hits hard like a truck, bro. Some good stuff. I like the Gunner a lot. Oh, good stuff, team. We only had one death. One of the tanks. I don't know why the hell. Wait a minute. I'm so confused. Where are we at on this map? Okay, yeah, we were running the right way. Huh. Go ahead and jump on my Final Fantasy 14 knockoff chicken. Y'all want to go plant side first or robot side first? What we doing here? I guess we're going robot side first. All right. Shit, I don't blame him. Shit, plant side get real fast. that some bitch at? All right. No, we can't go that way. We gotta go down around this way.
Slayer tank for the win.
Old Slayer tank, man. Those little squishy bastards. Now, they do have a good shield with them, though. I do like the fact that they do give them a decent shield. Like, they get in trouble, they got some really good escapes. I actually enjoy the Slayer, too. I haven't tried the Slayer out in a raid setting yet, but I will once I get a proficient rotation down with them.
I'm doing it, you don't tell me.
Oh, I tell you.
Nope.
It's boarded and cheerless. Really? So that it's picture time, y'all, because I accidentally mashed that button. I'm probably dead now. Oh, he did it. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna jump down the hole like everybody else. Well, we gotta go down the hole, y'all. Where y'all going? We gotta go down the hole. knew. Let me use what. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to use it. It's coming for my face. Oh shit. That motherfucker was right down. Did we get it? I think we got it. We did get it. Alright. Oh, he out there with the sword of Laertes. Make sure I got the right fucking symbols and shit equipped too. Oh no, I need to be using 4. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Someone just get my baby out the gnats. You shut up, fly. Nobody asked you. I don't know why I followed this bitch. This is not the right way to go. Now, for smart, I would have went for the fucking support first, but cause they finna do all kind of dumb shit. Mm-hmm. Now this is where it go from sugar to shit every time. We do good, get to right here, and then everybody lose their shit for whatever reason. Now we got 2 tanks, so one tank should take 1 ad. Like you see, there's 2 of them. Y'all need to start whipping up on some shit. See, why is this thing chasing me? No! Somebody get my baby out the nets. I'm about to focus the shit out of this one because he almost gone. All right, that's one of you bastards. Lord. Oh! I almost did it. That was a slick ass U-turn in midair though. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole again. And here it goes. Alright, easy mechanic, easy mechanic. You see the ads pop out, you kill the ads. You don't kill the ads, he gets his health back. Real easy. Oh, he done did it. Okay. Not what I was meaning to do, but I'll take it. Oh shit, don't let him do it. No, don't let him do it. No, don't let him do it. Oh no. Don't let him eat the shit. Yeah. Well, look at that. We actually made it through. Now comes the main test to see if we got anything worth the shit. And we did not. Spoiler alert. We did not get anything worth anything. I guess I can finish off my directives in the meantime. and dance. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to get the feeling back in my face. Since the whole top right half of my mouth is still numb. Like, what the hell, man? You told me I could eat right after this shit, but hell, I want to be able to chew my food, goddamn. And shake it, and shake it. Instead of leave, we shake it. And hurry up and get me in this operation, please. Mm-hmm. Let's see him. See if there's anything for me to anything I want to get from the style room. See, we got any new costumes that I ain't got yet. That's a pretty cool little outfit. No, we ain't gonna. Ain't no emo. Oh, that's fancy. Yep, I already got that shit. No, I don't need that. Good old classic draws. Now what the fuck? What is extravagant about this? This bitch look like a who? And that shit costs 300,000 for that? For that? For that? Archer costume. I already got that shit. I already got the Berserker costume. Oh, but they got a different color. I ain't got that color. I ain't paying no million for it either. Oh, that's sexy though. I might have to fuck around and get that shit when I get a million credits. The all black one is pretty dope. So wait, you can, wow, what the fuck, Necromancer? So you can buy the outfits, but we still don't have the classes in the game. Like, that makes no sense to me. And they want you to spend Argents for this bullshit. Actually, that one ain't bad. Yeah, it's whatever. Picnic costume. What the fuck going on a picnic? Okay. Okay, with your little beach costume. Okay, that'd have been a little bit better if it was like some booty shorts or something. How was that hot summer? How is this a biker costume though? Oh man, they done fucked me over. Now I can't get back over to the other side. Oh yeah, I can. What is this, Tour de France bike costume? This ain't no.
Hi.
What going on, Kid Savage? How you doing, buddy? In the peasant costume, this shit here. That's just terrible. Insubordinate and churlish. Yeah, I could do the tropical costume. That's pretty dope. The dandy costume. Dandy man, you missed.
In the god on these game.
That's what's up. So am I. You don't see my yellow eyeballs? I just don't use the halo. Lord, how long am I gonna be queued for this shit? It's already been 7 minutes. Who's on right now? Let me look here. There we go. Finally got in this bitch.
New technologies for the defenders of Alien. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
Praise the defenders.
I don't even know why I went to go talk to him. I was trying to talk to Flavius. They're not even letting me do it. Whatever. I'm gonna just jump on down here. Oh, he already out here beating on shit. No wonder I couldn't get anything from Flavius. Oh shit. Oh, I need that help. Come here. Oh my Jesus. What the fuck happened to our tank? Once again, importance of roles. The tank was nowhere to be fucking found. And I know why. It's because he died. Because he was DED, dead. Now what y'all out here fighting that you ain't got no business? God damn it.
A strong fight nigh troop is approaching.
Oh shit. God damn it, I needed that. Oh my god with this shit, yo. I don't want to take a fucking picture. Just let me hit the shit in the shit.
Allied troop is approaching.
Oh, my shit. Well, this ain't gonna go good at all. I am stuck in him. I can't even move. I'm stuck inside this piece of shit. And dead. Let me respond to this Facebook message right quick. Oh, I got my reward. All right. Yeah, that's enough of that gameplay. I'm just going ahead and end this one here. I'm about to go grab something to eat. Hopefully be able to chew my food. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. To those that stopped by, thanks. Appreciate your viewing. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm outie.